But again, thank you so much, and we'll now move on to the thing we always do every week, checking in with everybody, and me, of course, singing. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Ba-da-da-da. Toys for Tots.
Nice.
You did that one last week.
It's called subliminal messaging. Okay, do you know how that works? Pizza.
No,
you know how that
about
works?
Toys for Tots.
No, Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
And that's not like toys
SDS
for.
giveaway.
Okay, there you go. SDS giveaway. Sarah, what you doing?
Well, this past holiday week, lots of stuff, I guess, going on.
I was going to say,
Wow.
exciting.
Stretching this
I
out.
was going to say, last time, one thing I wanted to talk to you about, which was kind of weird, that you talked about Brady Bunch, and then Florence Henderson,
Yeah,
of course,
right?
passed away.
It was funny. Like, I heard and I was like, oh, that's really sad. And I got text messages from people who
I
were
know.
like, didn't you hear? Are you so sad? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm sad.
But I'm not like the Brady
yeah,
Bunch
like,
girl.
I wasn't like...
I'm not devastated. You know
yeah,
what
like, I know. I mean, it's definitely sad, and she was the last adult
Cast member.
of the
Sam
the
and
show, so it's like it's definitely
How old
sad.
was she?
She was like 80 something though, so
Okay,
she's
she's-
lived quite the long life.
Yeah, and she was ranking in dough. Brady Bunch was making a lot of money. Did she do anything after Brady?
syndication money, man.
No, just
She's living off that Brady Bunch
yeah,
money.
basically,
She's like, I don't need to do anything
She's
else.
typecast,
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Did they make cameos in the movies?
Yeah.
I don't.
She
wanna see-
makes in the first movie at the very end. They go to see Carol's mom, and she plays the grandma.
Okay, now I remember. Yep.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and
She's been in
I
other
think
stuff.
She
I've seen her.
slaps Jan or something like that.
Of course she does.
Yeah, but she was definitely an interesting lady, and how she came into the role was definitely interesting as well. But I mean, she's lived quite the long life, and
Yeah.
we have to expect that things like this are going to happen.
Plus, it's 2016, so
yeah, I mean, anything
everyone's-
goes.
Yeah, exactly.
The tally is high this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is really.
Rip.
I was gonna say that's the second time that we've like either talked about something or did something the week that like we watched LA Confidential and the director died like
Yeah.
the day
Yeah.
after we watched it or the day after we talked about it. It's really weird. I did karaoke of James Brown one time. Funny story about me. And then he died the next day. And
That's
Brandon,
hilarious story, dude.
Brandon Peterson has told me, he's like, you know why he died? Because you sang a song.
I can't take
You
it anymore.
butchered it so badly.
He's like, there's no reason. I've created a monster. Anyway, what are you actually doing this week other than
other than getting text messages about Carol Brady.
About dead celebrities.
Yeah. Let's see. So this past week, the last time I was here, I talked about the Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
Right. I have to correct myself. On the previous show, I said that there's 5 to 6 seasons. There's actually 7. So
Regular seasons, right? Not counting the...
Yeah, just regular seasons,
like
not
a-
counting the special.
Oh, there was
one.
a special
Netflix.
movie.
No,
No,
Oh,
the,
okay.
the Netflix one.
You know,
that
they
just
usually
did.
do that. It's like, now it's like you get 3 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, so it's like,
Why?
well, actually, I was like, because I was trying to get through it so that I could get to the new show.
What is it
whatever.
called
Time it
again?
premiered.
It's
Gilmore
like Year in the
Girls?
Life.
Oh.
A Year in the
Yeah.
Life. That's what I
Yeah,
was looking
exactly. So like the end of like season 6 came and I was like, oh, thank God. And then like I saw like season 7, episode 1. And I was like, oh my God.
for. None of this will make sense unless
Yeah.
I
You
watch
sound like a real
Exactly.
fan, right? No more of this show, please. I just want to finish it.
So I got through season 7 and then like I literally think like it was like Thanksgiving Day. I didn't watch anything because I'd finished that Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then at midnight, that's when they released the episodes.
I wonder how many people actually watch it. Like
There
a
was
1201.
quite a lot of people that watched it.
I mean, you're
Because-
fans of these big shows, you know.
Yeah. So
And if Lost had a special.
and I
it'd be
had
right
to
there.
actually work that Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving. So like I had to work, but
Black
I
Friday.
like at midnight I was like watching it and falling asleep, and then
Nice.
I literally watched all the episodes at work, and then I finished continuing
Where
watching
do you work?
the very
Just kidding,
last.
don't say
No, I'm not
Don't
going to
say
say
that.
that.
Yeah, don't say that.
But I continued watching the last episode when I got home,
Right.
and Gerald was like, "Really?" And I was like, "I just have to watch it. I just have to
I need
get
to be
through
done
this."
with this, yeah.
Are they're longer episodes? There's like
There's 4, and
Yeah,
it's one
there's
for each
4.
season because it's
It's
the
like
year.
an hour and a half each episode.
okay.
Maybe like the
Oh, that's
Sherlock
good.
bit.
Any good? Oh, that's not
It's-
good.
I've
Dead,
heard
Okay.
bad things.
dead
So-
silence.
Okay, so I know that I was not the Gilmore Girls when it originally came out 2000 to 2007 whatever. Like it was not a show that I regularly watched, and
Right.
I explained in the last I was here. It was a show that I tried to watch. I just couldn't
Couldn't get into it.
get
Yeah.
into it. But the whole month of November it was
Gilmore Girls.
So I kind of felt like, okay, I like the show, a little
Enough.
bit. I didn't quite enjoy season 7 as much because I felt like a lot of things had changed and it was very strange. And then I found out later that the writers had changed for season 7. So that kind of made a little bit
Is
more
that the
sense.
writer strike time?
I think
Or
so.
it
It
might
might
have
have
been.
been
It's like
right around
Cthulhu
that
show up
time.
or something
Shark
weird.
screwed up so many shows.
Yeah,
Season 3 of Lost.
Yeah, so it's like
But pay them. That was the whole point, right? I mean, that was
get back to work.
well, they made their point, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
they were like, see what happens when we don't
Yeah.
write.
exactly. Yeah. So, I found out about that, but these episodes were written by the show creator, and her husband. They were both a team who created the show, and I didn't end up caring as much about about Rory, the daughter.
Yeah.
But I ended up really liking the grandmother, who is not really such a likable character during the regular show.
right.
Explains a lot.
But she,
Well, they're like hoity-toity, right?
Yeah.
They're from a richer part of the,
Tries to kind of like Lucille Bluth.
yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
exactly. But
Yeah.
her character grew so much in these 4 episodes. It was amazing. Like, her story arc was amazing, but it feels like everyone else's was just really fell short.
Just they kind of continue
Yeah.
on with the path that they were already on.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
so so then it ended, the famous last 4 words, which I won't say here because
Spoilers.
yeah, spoilers.
4
so
words,
sure, there's so many people watching this, but they I don't know, it was kind of weird, and it kind of the story that they had for Rory, the daughter, just didn't make sense with her regular character during the show.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that was just me because I had binged watched it, so
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like I didn't really
You're in
connect
tune with the character.
Yeah, so but I found out later on Facebook of all places that I was not the only one. They did a live like a Facebook
Screening,
headquarters
yeah.
live interview
Oh.
with the main characters, and it was awful. They did not allow, like, they had questions from the audience, and they're like, oh, well, now we'll do the questions, but all the questions contain spoilers, so we're not going to do them.
Okay.
And everyone's
Yeah,
like,
but
what? Are you joking?
You're reading
Like,
this from Facebook. It's probably fake. You know what I mean?
from, like,
fake news is everywhere. on Facebook.
Istanbul or something. Some fake news.
so yeah, I mean, a lot of people were not happy. I was not the only one, but I didn't feel like I wasn't like one of the hardcore fans.
The problem too is like
So.
television has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
definitely.
expectation of when that show came out versus like what's out now and what audience like now. Tastes have changed. Now it is interesting because when I brought up Gilmore Girls at work, somebody at work was like, "I love Gilmore Girls," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "You watched it?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because
It's
I'm a
definitely
like
one
because
of
I'm a
those-
male.
well, it's one. It's like that, and I was like, two is like it just was not. I'm like, a lot of people didn't watch it.
No, but it definitely has a cult following, and
It
like
does,
the
for
article
sure.
that I was reading about, like this last, I guess you would call it a season. Just a lot of fans are disappointed. It's not necessarily the writing because they were written by the same creators, but like just like the way the camera work is done and just how everything is shot is something that's supposedly totally different from how the show was. It's just off, I guess.
It was definitely off, but I definitely feel that some story arcs are better than others, and it didn't make sense why not the main characters, Rory, or like her, why her story arc wasn't better, like why it wasn't stronger.
I don't like her
I guess.
name, Rory.
Rory, the rural juror. The
Yeah,
rural
that's
juror.
why. Don't name your kid Rory.
Well, I mean, she named her after herself, Lorelai, so it's like you can't call your
that's a
kid
weird
after
name, too.
yourself.
that's my point. Like, stop with it.
So.
Just go with like a normal name, not
But
Rory.
I don't know. It like I said, I did end up liking the story arc of the mom, the
So would
grandmother.
you say if someone was like, I've never watched Gilmore Girls, you'd be like, go for it, or would you be like, you might want to watch something else?
I would be like, how much time do you have?
How much is your time worth?
Yeah, because I mean,
you
like I
became
said,
pot
there's-
committed at a
Yeah,
point.
that's exactly
Right.
what got me through season
Completionist,
7,
yeah.
and I was like, okay, I gotta finish. I just gotta get through this.
It's like me in
just,
The Walking Dead.
just a
Like,
couple
I know
more
this show is
episodes, and I'm
bad,
almost
but-
done. So
That's bad. See, that's not what the creator wanted. Like for you to feel like you have to finish it. It's like, oh, this is like eating your vegetables. It's terrible. That sucks. I mean,
I would first ask that person, how much time do you have?
but yeah,
And then if they said, oh, I have tons of time, free time, and I'd be like, then go for it.
do it.
If they're like, oh, I don't really have that much free time, I'd be like, okay, well, I think you could like just get by some notes.
Is there like a
online or
goofy
something.
like next door neighbor character who's like Kramer or like what was the girl
well,
off of
okay, so there's
Full House?
next to them.
It's Kirk, right? Is that his name?
Well, no, Kirk is kind of like he's a town's character. He's just all around town.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But they have Babette.
Like a Kimmy Gibbler, if you will.
well, they have a Babette and Maury, and they're kind of like
Wait,
strange.
there's Rory and Maury.
Maury is
Good
he's the
Lord.
neighbor.
Name your characters differently. Do not name them that. Oh my gosh, Maury and Rory
Yeah,
go on
so-
adventures together. Anyway,
Yeah.
is that
But,
it? Got anything else?
Anything else? Monday was Cyber Monday, so I did a bit of shopping, and well, I shouldn't even say I did a bit of shopping. I like bought like one thing
That's
For who?
that's a bit.
for some dude.
Some dude named Earl,
Yeah.
Rory. Don't tell him what you got him, but you already know.
No, of course
Okay.
I don't.
Names,
well, I don't know.
Why would I know?
name rhymes with Harold.
She has her own Amazon account just so like.
Really, you
she
guys
buys
do
it.
that? That's awesome.
Well, like you can share your Prime membership with up to so many people. So
Yeah.
like our main, I have a share with hers.
What's funny because
So-
like my phone will buzz and I'm like, oh, Melissa bought something.
That's why
We
did
used
the
to joke
sharing
about
thing.
like one time I was sitting with my iPad and I was like, hey babe, can you get my credit card? She's like, what are you buying? I was like, nothing. Damn it, Amazon, why do you have to verify my credit card every once in a while?
Yeah, right.
That's why I put it in here so no one knows.
Yeah. So Gerald hates it when I do this, but I'm not a gift wrapper. I'm a girl, but I don't know, just the whole like wrapping a gift thing I just can't
I get
do
it.
it.
And I want to
I'm
get your
over
opinion
it.
on this, David. I spent today Christmas shopping as well for you, and I'll talk about that later. And I wrapped 5 gifts today, right?
Yeah.
And I don't mind wrapping. But how much did you pay to get my gift wrap from Amazon?
Like $4.
$4 is enough to buy a thing of wrapping paper and the tags, probably tape as well, to wrap like 10 presents.
She's got to get through Gilmore Girls. Her time is more important. Okay?
Exactly.
David, what do you think about this?
This is how I feel about it. I don't mind people gift wrapping if they don't want to, because one, it's always better if someone else does it, always. And it's like professionally done. The trick I have
This
though
guy.
is I think you should bring your gifts to like a mall and have those people do it, because it's usually for like charity and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
That's the only time that
I
ever
worked
did it.
at a
Did you?
shopping thing for band like 2 years in a row.
Of course you did.
Yeah. That's why I'm so good. No, but like my thing is like, one, who cares what it looks like? Because you're like, we're just gift exchanging each other.
Oh, she judges.
It's not like you're giving
Every second.
a gift to like the president or anything like that. So who cares what it looks like? And two, like to me, it's more like at least you put in the effort. Like there's a bunch of tape everywhere and it looks like garbage, but at least you put in the effort.
Mine always look like garbage.
No, see, my mom, she buys enough stuff at like Macy's, so like it's always they like get her, they wrap it for her because it's just like, oh, miss. You know.
Oh, they do there?
Yeah, they will do it if you spend enough money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
So
sure.
her gift wrapping is like almost difficult to open because it's like done so with such precision.
Professionally.
Yeah, it's like they use a hot glue gun and stuff like
What?
that.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's legit. It's
no,
not
that's
a joke.
too much.
Yeah.
See,
but
I
it
always
looks
feel
nice.
like
It looks super nice.
my
but-
mother like is the queen of gift wrapping. Like I was telling Gerald, she made like dioramas out of the wrapping paper.
It's
like
gorgeous paper
how do you
type,
live up to
and
that?
the way you do it with the ribbon and the bow.
She's got
Yeah.
origami paper or
Yeah,
origami
like-
wrapping.
And I'm just like, I can't live up to that. So
Yeah, don't try.
I'll pay
Yeah.
Amazon money to just do it for
Yeah,
me.
and
when
the
you
other
use-
thing too is it's like wrapped and it has a tag on it. Like it's done. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
this is
not-
kind of the thing with the Amazon wrapping. Like they used to wrap it in paper. Now they just throw everything in bags and tie it up with a bow.
Oh,
Done.
they do?
They
Yeah.
did, yeah. So I actually
Like
was
the
not
gift she got me
expecting
was
that.
like a box thing. It's like, I'll just wrap it up and just throw it in a bag.
See, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Come on, Amazon, get it together. It's not like
You
you
got
don't
money,
have all
Jeff
of our money.
Bezos.
Yeah, stop shooting out rockets.
Drones.
Cool. So are you an online shopper? Are you a Christmas in-store shopper, brick and mortar style?
Well, it depends on what I'm looking for. See, if it depends on who you're shopping for.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you're shopping for me, you can't find anything I want on Amazon or a website that you can get in time for Christmas.
Right.
But if I'm shopping for Gerald, I can probably find something.
Yeah, just type
I'm
in,
easy.
Just type in
Amazon
electronics.
Prime, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I would die without Amazon Prime. So
Yeah, so would I. It's super weird. Now I'm so used to things getting here quickly. Like I ordered something from like a T-shirt from a company, and it's going to take like 7 to 10 business days. I'm like, why?
I'll just sort by Prime. Like if it's not Prime, like I don't even care. Like I just won't buy it.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
probably good.
So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the rest of my shopping later. So
Good to know.
Toss it to Gerald. You know what to do. No, you don't. Maybe you do. You've only been on the episode a few.
Come on,
you got it.
what are you doing?
That's what you're doing.
What you doing,
Anyways,
Jack?
speaking of Christmas shopping, I went Christmas shopping today.
Yes.
And speaking of like the Amazon thing, I think last year I got most of your gifts on Amazon. Super easy. Everything's Prime, shipped, done.
Yeah.
I wrapped them myself. I don't pay. But anyway, like I had to go to the mall today.